Welcome to the Fireside Chat for Fitness and Nutrition with Adrienne and Ken. Today we're going to be talking about Dowager's Hump and how to get through the hump day. Did I say that right?
You did. You did.
Ken, do you want to kick us off?
I do, yeah.
Hump is hard for people. They are avoiding it, right?
Correct, yeah. So Dowager's Hump is basically another word for it is hyperkyphosis, or a rounding up the upper back. And it occurs, any number of things causes it: bad posture, osteoporosis, maybe degenerative disc disease. Those things can occur. But how can you address it if it happens, or how can you avoid it altogether? So avoiding is better than reversing it, of course. So let's start with that, and then I'll show you some things that you can do to hopefully get it to where it's not so kyphotic. And so basically what you want to do is just be aware of how you stand and how you sit. Be aware of your posture. Your head should be over your shoulders over your hips, your hips over your knees if you're standing, of course, and knees over the ankles. When you're at your office, or if you're at a desk, the top of the monitor should be equal to eye level, so that you're looking slightly down at the monitor, but you're not looking up. And the monitor should be about a foot and a half away from your head. So you're not going like this. You have to go like this, and you really exaggerate that kyphosis, so you make it worse, and so forth. Make sure that your low back is supported so that you can sit tall and not get tired. So that there's some examples. There's some strategies you can do at work. Tight chest can exacerbate Dowager's Hump. So I'm going to show you a couple of stretches, one for the chest, one for the back. I'll show you a couple of exercises as well. So let's start off with the chest. So the chest, the pectoralis major, goes from here, and here, and connects to here. It pulls your shoulder forward, and actually, as your arm, that's the main function of it, is to bring your arm across your body. But if those are tight, it'll bring your shoulders forward and round your back, and it'll be harder for you to stand up tall. So a stretch I like to show is a W into the corner. Let me show you how that works here. So basically what you'll do is you'll stand in a corner, and you'll do, this is a W into the corner, so it's a goalpost or a W. I like to do that. And just face the wall and step into the wall. Of course, not leaning forward, your head's over your shoulders, and just your whole body leans forward instead of you leaning forward the waist. So just scoot your body forward, bending both knees, and you feel that stretch right here, and that will open up your chest. Another stretch you can do is for your thoracic spine. Now, you'll need a foam roller for this one. Let me just show you how it goes here. So you could probably use a pillow, or maybe a couch cushion, something like that. But this is how it's going to look. This is the most effective way. So you're going to go ahead and get yourself on the foam roller, and it's going to be right at or slightly below the shoulder blade level. You don't want to go too much further down that, because you don't want to get your low back. You don't want to lordotic. You don't want to make your back more lordotic than it already is, your low back. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to stretch the muscles that are causing you to be in kyphosis. So what you do is you put your hands behind your head here, pull in your stomach, keep your lower back kind of where it is, and all you'll do is just let your head and shoulders relax over the foam roller. And you can do this either for time, or you can hold it for 5 seconds, come back up, and then go back down. What you don't want to do is arch your back. See, I'm arching my back there. We don't want that. We want your low back to stay basically where it is, and then just extend it's called extension. Extend your thoracic spine and just hold. You want to put your hands behind your head to support your cervical spine, so you don't want to hurt your neck when doing this. And that's a good stretch. See, again, you can do stretching. You can do every day, so you can do that 2 minutes, or a total of 2 minutes, or 10 times 5 seconds, or however you want to do that, just as long as you do it on a regular basis. Other things that you can do are strengthening the muscles in between your shoulder blades, And here's a good exercise. I'm going to use a band. Let me get this, if you can see my head. And what you'll do is it's just a row. So I'm using a monster band hooked to the door handle. And what you'll do is step forward with one foot, pull your shoulder blades back, squeezing the shoulder blades, squeezing the muscles in between your shoulder blades, which are responsible for shoulder retraction. And you just squeeze. Squeeze. You can do it with one arm too, with one arm as well. And that's going to get the muscles in between your shoulder blades. And that's going to help control that posture a little bit better. You can also do a reverse fly. And I'm going to use this as an example as well. You can use weights or all these things you can do with weights as well. But it's going to be, this is a reverse fly. It just goes out to the side. And it gets not only, the muscles in the back of your shoulder, but in between your shoulder blades as well. So anything that you can do that can strengthen those muscles in between the shoulder blades is going to help with posture. And so you're going to loosen up these muscles and strengthen the muscles in the back. And that's going to help with posture and help with that Dowager hump. I think that's about all I had. Do you have any questions on the movements or the stretches, anything at all?
More like how common is the kyphosis? It seems like everybody over age, I don't know, 85 seems to be not so straight up.
Yeah. So I had a client once who was in his 90s, and he was hunched over like this, and I'd say, "Hey, Bob, how you doing?" He'd have to look at me like that. And when they put him in he was in a nursing home for a little while, and what they would do is they were trying to correct it, and it's very hard at that stage to correct. But they had him on his back, and they had put sandbags on his shoulders for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, just trying to push his shoulders back. If you can prevent that, the earlier you start and do these exercises and do these stretches, the better you'll be, and hopefully prevent you from having that Dowager hump. I can't give you specific. I don't know the percentage of people that have it, but as we get older, it is prevalent if you don't take steps to watch how your posture is, strengthen the muscles in between your shoulder blades, stretch out your chest muscles. If you do those things, you don't have to worry about it. If I'm going to get Dowager hump, because you won't. You'll be standing tall, and you won't have that problem. So
this gives us a lot of food for thought, I think, if we're going to try to avoid this thing. And as you mentioned, well, this reminds me of one of our podcasts about our favorite quotes: "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." There you go. Sure. You don't get sandbags on your shoulders.
You don't get sandbags on your shoulders. Yeah. Yep. You can avoid it.
Is Wednesday a midday hump or a midday slump for you? Here's how to reassess and get back on track, because a lot of us, well, just be honest, we've all been there. Monday rolls around, we're like, I have high hopes, I have a solid plan, I'll be exercising. As Wednesday hits, things may not be going as smoothly as we all like. Sometimes we leave our prepped meals in the fridge and we order in, or we still haven't done that workout that we said we were going to start with on Monday at 5 a.m. But the good news is that Wednesday is really a good day to reassess what's going on and to not let the rest of the week be ruined. So you can still take care of this hump or slump in this case. So I like to think of Wednesday as kind of like the halftime of a football game, really. Like the coach gets in, it's like, okay, this is what you're doing well. Here's what's not going so well. Here are the adjustments that we need to make for a strong finish or for the next goal or something. So these are some ideas to help you recalibrate too. One of them is to just reflect on the day so far without judgment, just curiosity, like, oh, did I skip those planned meals because they were not as tasty as what I wanted to eat? Did I plan for my workouts to be at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I actually don't like waking up until 9? It's just important to take a look at these slip ups without judgment, acknowledging what happened and remembering that we're not going for perfectionism, but that we can still make changes. Another part of this is identifying what went wrong. So if your schedule was too packed, maybe you didn't make time to even eat your lunch, or did unexpected events throw you off from your workout plan? Let's say if it was like later on in the evening and you're like, oh, well, this thing happened, so that I couldn't work out. Maybe you just weren't feeling motivated. These are some obstacles that you need to identify and then find ways to overcome them for the rest of the week. Another thing is to reassess our goals. Are they a good idea with your current circumstances? You might be having really high hopes for something that really just doesn't fit in your life right now. Sometimes we do set the bar too high and we set ourselves up for failure, and that's just not really a good feeling at all. So we might need to readjust our goals, is basically what I'm saying here. Another thing is to plan for success for the rest of the week. You do not have to wait until next Monday to start over. You can start Thursday, you can start Wednesday. And this might mean simplifying some of your goals. It might be changing your workouts from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. if that works better for your schedule. And even just allowing yourself some flexibility in the foods that you are eating so that you're not on this rigid plan that you hate. And another part is just to stay positive and focused too. Try to focus on what you can do and what you want to do rather than what you didn't do. And then also just try to have some small victories that you can celebrate and remind yourself that every step, no matter how small, is still progress in the right direction. And some other ideas around this too is just to kind of, if you don't exercise, like if you don't do your exercise, you can still take a walk during a lunch break. You can still do a 5-minute workout or play with the kids or something, and that still counts as physical activity. It doesn't have to be so rigid and in a block of time that is unreasonable for you. Also, this is key, make sure that you're prioritizing self-care, because if you aren't sleeping well, it does not matter. If you say that you're going to wake up at 5 a.m., you're probably not going to do it if you are going to bed at 1 a.m. instead. So stay hydrated, make sure that you're getting time for yourself, for sleep. All of these can help you stay on track. Also, mindful eating. The foods that you might have prepped might be missing out on some spices, or maybe you need some more calcium and your body's like, I feel like eating ice cream for lunch. Just choose some nourishing foods that actually appeal to you instead of just maybe chicken breast and broccoli for 5 days straight. And another key part is to find at least a support person or maybe a group where you can be held accountable for and check in on your progress too, so that you can have more humps than slumps. So use Wednesday as your reset button to help you finish the week strong. And again, it doesn't have to be perfectionism. You've got this. Any questions, Ken?
I don't have a question, but I do have a comment. I like where you're saying in that if the morning workout doesn't work out, maybe you're not a morning person. I've had people ask me, what's better? Is it better? Does a workout burn more calories in the morning or in the afternoon? And the answer doesn't really matter if you're not going to do it. If you're not going to do it. If I told you that the afternoon is going to burn more calories, which it does, slightly more than the morning, but you're not an afternoon person, it doesn't matter. So just find a time that works for you. If you're not a morning person, do it in the evening / afternoon. So that's good.
And I like what you said there too, because a lot of times people are like, well, I'm supposed to burn off the cortisol from leftover from when I'm done sleeping first thing in the morning. But again, you're operating in an idealized world where maybe you're just not going to do that. Do you have any parting comments, Ken?
Consistency is the key. So just do something, pick something, like Adrienne said, go for a walk, do some activity every day, and you'll feel better, and it'll be better for you in the long run. What about you, Adrienne?
So I'm saying you also don't need sandbags on your shoulders. So, I think today I'm going to go with an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So whether thinking about your week this way or avoiding kyphosis, Dowagers Hump, like all of that. And we'd be interested to see what things work out for you. So feel free to leave a comment, or if you have questions, also, type those into the comment part. If you have any topics that we haven't covered so far, let us know. And please like, subscribe so that you get our newest stuff coming out. And if you like the work that we are putting out, please consider supporting this channel through our link below. And we will look forward to seeing you all next week. All right, take care.
Bye. I would like to talk to you about my ebook that I have, and it's called Banish Neck Pain. And basically it goes over six different protocols, basically what would be problematic in your back, neck, even shoulders, maybe a tight chest, and then what you do to banish that, to make that go away. Let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, that you have pain in between your shoulder blades. Well, that could be caused by a number of things, including tight chest, which I cover. You release and then stretch your chest, then release and strengthen your back muscles in between your shoulder blades. And that stretching the chest and strengthening the back will improve your posture, pull your shoulders back, which gets rid of the problematic pain in between your shoulder blades. Now, let's say, for instance, you have neck pain right here. And that's probably upper trapezius. Well, then I have protocols that are slightly different for that area of problem. So it would be an upper trapezius release, upper trapezius stretch, and then you're going to go ahead and strengthen those muscles in between your shoulder blades that pulls those shoulder blades back and put you into proper position so that it gets rid of that neck pain. And I also cover shoulder. Let's say, for instance, if you have problems in the base of your neck, even in the front of your neck. And so these are all covered by my ebook, and it comes with accompanying videos for each segment, each stretch, each exercise, each release, so that you do it correctly. You can follow along, make sure that you do it right. So check it out. Adrienne, what have you got?
Welcome to the world of vibrant health with the One Bite Wellness Green Smoothie ebook. If you are looking to boost your energy, improve your digestion, and enhance your overall well-being, this is your ultimate guide to delicious, nutrient-packed green smoothies. Now, why is this important? Well, one, it's packed with nutritional benefits. Green smoothies are powerhouses, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, all included in each one of these. Each recipe in our ebook is designed to help you have better energy levels so that you can say goodbye to the midday slumps or not need the vending machine to get you through. Our smoothies also provide sustained energy to help you keep going all day long. So you can have it breakfast, lunch, dinner, actually snacks, all great ideas. Also, they improve digestion because there's a lot of fiber in smoothies. Unlike juices, which take out the fiber, you get plenty here. That helps support a healthy digestive system. It can alleviate bloating and discomfort if any of you struggle with that. And we always want to boost our immunity, right? So with vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, the smoothies can strengthen your immune system and help you fight off colds and infections. Two, we've made it easy for you. We have easy and delicious recipes. We have weekly smoothie plans and things that you're going to need for your grocery list. As you can see, that's a grocery list right there. And then also a recipe that we have. So everything is in here. You have simple instructions. You can whip up a delicious smoothie in like minutes. We also have a lot of different ingredients. So we can go tropical fruits with kale or spinach. We can also do superfoods, cacao, maca powder. All of these keep your smoothies exciting and nutritious. And they're also customizable. There are lots of different substitutions or additions so that you can customize the recipe to fit your preferences and your nutritional goals. Plus, you get expert guidance. This is created by a registered dietitian nutritionist, me. And I love helping people select good ingredients that have the most health and benefits. And then also giving you blending tips, giving you the health benefits of having these smoothies and kind of laying that out for you. There's also a food diary that you can keep so that you can keep track of your own benefits. And then the fourth part is that you get long-term health benefits from incorporating green smoothies into your diet. And that can lead to weight management because a lot of green smoothies are low in calories but high in nutrients. So this can be a great addition to your weight loss or weight maintenance plan. It can also promote more healthy, glowing skin with all the vitamins and the minerals, the antioxidants, the fiber. And speaking of fiber, detoxification. You're also going to get that part of your digestive system, hopefully cleaning out toxins and supporting overall health. So by choosing the One Bite Wellness Green Smoothie ebook, you are investing in a healthier, more vibrant you. And don't wait to start your journey to better health. Download your copy today and experience the transformative power of green smoothies. The link is below.